Hey.
We just want to let you know we're still alive. We've been getting a lot of comments in different places saying, oh my God, is Tina and Paul still alive? Were they affected in the LA fires? No, thank God we were not. We're about 6 hours away from there, and we are praying very hard for all the families and everything that are affected by these fires. It's just horrible.
It is.
Oh my God, it's just heartbreaking. So our prayers go out to all of them. In the meantime, we're getting ready to make some more good videos and help you guys along and see if we can educate you so you can drive your cars like we do and enjoy these little Q&As.
Yeah, Q and then A.
Yeah. So today's question comes from John.
Hi, John.
Hey, John. So he says, who is making Model A 1929 two-door interior kits? Seems everybody has gone out of business. I need just door panels, the crank handles that have cut-through material. The factory color is plain blue. Contact blah, blah, blah. Oh, he contacted Classique upholstery, but as the owner said, I am a small guy and cannot supply all OEM. Yeah, why can't I get that out of my mouth? OEM. Colors yet. They do not have plain blue cloth, so I need a company that makes my factory panels or some place to get the material.
Well, unfortunately, I mean, because Le Baron Bonnie's gone, and a lot of the other ones are gone. I mean, Cartouche and Classique, I think, are the only ones left. And Cartouche, I don't even know if they're still going or not.
Uh-oh.
This might be one of those occasions where you may have to go on the search for the fabric you want and then ask if you can send them your fabric and have the kit made. Now, it's going to take a while, but there is an alternative.
Yeah?
And you remember that 74 Chevy I had a long time ago when you and I first got married?
Yeah.
And remember how I got the interior done in that the way I wanted?
I don't remember.
I went to an upholstery shop. It's these magical places where they do things for the insides of cars. There are still some around. And I wrote a big check, but I got exactly what I wanted. But of course, first we had to source the material. It took, I don't know, 4 months or so. Okay. Found the materials that I wanted and everything, and then they custom did the interior, wrote a huge check, and the car was perfect.
Wow. I know you did that for your big truck too in Sacramento.
I did.
That was cool.
I did.
It turned out really nice.
It turned out fantastic. So the place I used in Sacramento is a place that does boat, like marine type seats and interior fabric stuff, because they do vinyls and they do a lot of, fabric like, cotton mesh, whatever, canvases, things like that. So people that can do thick and heavy materials generally can do an automotive interior also. And that wasn't a big check. That was a pretty small one. And then what you do with your old interior stuff when you want to get rid of it is just put it all into an Amazon box, seal it, put it on your front porch, and then it'll be gone.
Just like that. Today's question comes from Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Hey, Steve, how's it going? He says, and this is right up your alley being an engineer, so if anybody will know it, you'll know it. Okay?
It's really set up like that. I hope I don't blow it.
He says, do you know of a source of high strand count, flexible 14 gauge cloth covered wire?
Oh.
He says, I have plenty of the silicone covered flex wire you recommended, and it works great, but I need some of it covered with a red cloth. He rebuilds Model A's and flathead V8s and blah, blah, blah for generators, and he's looking for it for that purpose.
Okay, right up until he specified cloth covered, I was like, yes. And then he specified cloth covered, and it was no. So high strand count wire is more flexible than a lower strand count wire is. So like with that, 22 strand stuff, or test lead wire or whatever, and there'd be like 22/7. That stuff's like wet spaghetti, So the answer is no. However, there is some wire that is slightly more flexible than others. Sacramento Vintage Ford, who used to make a lot of the wiring harnesses for Model A's, they have a tremendous inventory of cloth-covered wires. So call Daryl up and ask if he has something more flexible than normal. But he has number 10 and number 12 cloth-covered red wire in stock and spools. You can buy it by the foot.
So close. Almost to 14. Almost there. Would it work? Would that, say the 12? Would that work for generator?
No, it's 14 gauge, not 14 strand.
Oh. See, I don't know anything about all that stuff.
That's why the engineer is here.
Should I wave a little Kate
No,
behind you?
please don't. Please don't. Come on.
Yeah, they probably don't want to see the back of my butt.
Oh, it's classique.
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 I think the only ones left are Cartouche and Classique.
Cartouche.
Cartouche and Classique.